Speak.
Hello everyone, I'm Dovei, welcome back to Link to the Past, and today we are opening Gargoyle Statue!
Gargoyles! Yes.
Joining me today is Kairos, another Let's Player, playing some fan game or something, I don't know, nothing big, nothing, anybody else would know.
Yeah, of course. I'm not all that popular, you know.
It's only I want to be the Boshy, it's no big deal.
Yeah, nothing nobody would want to break down their door over.
Yeah,
things like that.
It's no big deal. Kairos is also good for, known, I don't know, good, known, whatever you want to say too. He's pretty good at Quake.
Yes, I am pretty good at Quake. You could say that. I wouldn't say known for it, but I would say, yeah, decent.
You might gain a couple subscribers off this, who knows?
It'd be fun. It'd be fun to have that.
It would be interesting, for sure.
Good. What are those little skull buttons everywhere?
Oh, those aren't buttons, those are jars.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they are in fact, they're like jars. They're ceramic skulls, or actual skulls, I don't know.
Forgive me if I sound like a retard, or if you want to smack me across the face, but I've never played this, so...
Oh, that's fine, you wouldn't be the first, actually. Most of my guests have either not played this in a long time, not finished it, I'm a bunny.
Yeah, I'm a bunny is a very popular excuse, I'm sure.
Generally speaking, it can be.
Yes.
It is the best excuse ever.
So the whole point of this dungeon, are you going down to the bottom to fight a boss, or...
Yeah, I gotta go down to a boss and save a lady trapped in a crystal that, she's trapped in a crystal, and she's gonna tell me the same story that every other lady trapped in crystals has told me.
Your princess is in another castle.
Pretty much. That's pretty much exactly what they're gonna say, too. Word for fucking word. No, actually, that would be funny.
It'd be great if they actually said that in a Zelda game.
I would laugh.
Just crossover between Mario.
You rescue Peach in one of these dungeons.
Rescue Princess Peach at the end of the game. Yes.
Princess Peach. Those are words.
Words that don't go together, but they are words nonetheless.
They are, in fact, words. Allegedly. Okay.
Allegedly.
Also, I don't remember this dungeon very well. This dungeon's kind of confusing, but I like this one better than the Skull Forest.
At least you know what you're doing. I don't even know how to read the layout for it, or how you knew there was a wall there that could break.
It was cracked.
Okay. Oh.
There's a little crack.
That tells you how blind I am.
Also, it makes a different sound. I don't know if you can hear the game audio or not, because I'm not running stereo mix through Skype.
Nah, I can't. That's fine.
Oh well. More bombs and walls and stuff.
See, it's another one! I didn't...
That one was harder to see, I can imagine.
This, actually... Have you ever played Goof Troop?
Yeah, actually, I used to play that a lot as a kid. This
one screen looks just like a level from Goof Troop, inside the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
God, that level was a bitch, too.
I know, because I mostly hated it because, in my opinion, the skeletons were the hardest bosses.
Yeah.
Even none of them were really that hard. I mean, it's a kid's game, but
yeah. I played it as a kid, so it was hard.
Yeah, of course. When I actually still have the Super Nintendo, I played that all the time. That and then the original Super Mario.
Yeah, Mario World was good too. I got really good at that from playing all those ROM hacks though.
I suck at Mario in general. I don't know why. I could do pretty much any other game, but when you put me up against Mario, I freeze.
You just curl up in a little ball and die.
You could say that. Yeah.
You can do the insane platforming in Quake.
If it's 3D, it's fine, but if I see a 2D Mario, it's impossible. Billy's ROM hack has been destroying me.
Oh yeah, Billy's ROM hack's actually pretty hard though.
But it's not once you know what you're doing.
Once you know what you're doing, but like,
okay.
Billy's an insane puzzle master.
I don't know how long he worked on that thing, but
I don't know. If he didn't put that much work into it, I'm officially afraid.
I'm pretty sure he did. That looks like... I'm just gonna say he did. He'll probably say, nah, that was nothing big. You know, screw you, Billy.
Yeah, if he didn't put a lot of work into it, I kind of share that opinion. Screw you, Billy, because that's a pretty hard freaking hack, and I've played some pretty hard hacks.
Yeah. For me, the worst part are the fly or die levels. I can't do them for the life of me. They're even with the new controller I got. It's I
don't know why, but like I'm probably like, am I like the only one decent at flying in Mario World apparently, aside from like speedrunners and tassers and shit.
Yeah, you are. I can't fly at all. It's impossible.
I found it harder in Mario 3 for some reason, even though you just mash a button.
I've not played Mario 3 in forever. That's
I suck at it. If it makes you feel any better.
Excuse me?
I suck at Mario 3.
How do you suck at Mario 3?
Because I haven't played like a bazillion ROM hacks of Mario 3. That's the only reason I got good at Mario World, is I played like a bazillion ROM hacks. So why am I opening my menu? I don't need to open my menu.
Mario 3... Well, I had it on the Game Boy. And I remember it not being that excruciating.
It's not. It's not that hard. I'm bad at it. But I'm okay with that. God, I hope I didn't miss a key.
Bits I remember of it were I could go into Toad's little house and then I got items. I remember that's the only thing I remember from that game. But
there's a key.
I loved the idea of just like spinning the. Yeah, no, it's not Jeopardy. What's the game called? It's like. It's almost like playing Wheel of Fortune, where you spin the wheel and you have to determine what kind of item you're gonna get.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
things like.
There's a pattern with these two dungeons here, though. The forest and this. There's a pre-dungeon before getting into the dungeon proper. Only this one isn't external. The Skull Forest is bad. I'm not a big fan of it. Right. You have to go through all this stupid shit to get into the dungeon. It's a clever idea, though. You have to go through these. Mini not dungeon thing before you get into the actual for reals dungeon. And
a dungeon within a dungeon.
Kind of. Oops.
Oh, what it sounds like. So how does this dungeon have floors, or is it just a bunch of different rooms?
Actually, it has floors. I am going up one of them now.
Okay.
I am now on I think 2F or 1F from B1. I don't know. I don't know. That's probably a trap of some kind. I don't really care for it. I don't care what the old man has to say there, too.
Yeah, that's trap. That's trap.
It's a trap because it's not left. Even though every left switch in this game has been a trap.
Oh no, here we go. Yes, everything not left is a trap.
Yeah, hey,
that means even if you're going to go forwards in the level, you cannot go right. It's just simply not allowed.
Oh, I do the religious thing of making up excuses as to why I'm right, too. Like, if you're forced to go right, it's actually you're looking at it from a wrong perspective and you're actually going left.
You just tilt your monitor upside down.
Yeah, that works, too. Turn your monitor upside down, you heathens.
Or hang yourself from the ceiling, see how that works.
Yeah.
Just by the toes. I will always go left. That reminds me of a conversation I had with a friend a long time ago. He was talking about how you could never rotate in the left direction, and just like your body physically couldn't do it. So if you were standing on the earth and it was spinning a certain way, you would just start spinning in circles because you could not turn with the rest of the earth.
Yeah.
Or something really stupid like that.
Yeah.
Or if you're on a roller coaster, your neck would just break because you couldn't turn whichever way the roller coaster was going.
Yeah. The princess in another castle has warned me that the princess in this castle is actually not the princess in this castle. So your princess is in another castle in another castle.
Do they have castles and castles in this game?
No, that would be pretty interesting though. Maybe Parallel Worlds might. God, the dungeons in that ROM hack. There's a ROM hack of this game that I played that I love, but RAR didn't.
Yeah.
You go through like a dungeon and a half or so, or not a dungeon and a half. You go through the first dungeon like without your sword. Like that's the dungeon item is your sword. You don't just get handed it. You actually have to earn it. And it's really interesting.
What?
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's really, really hard, but I swear I love it. It's like one of the best ROM hacks.
That sounds awful.
It's so well made, though. Like, the ROM hack is really, really well done.
So it's kind of like a Billy ROM hack. Everything's really nice, and then it just smacks you in the face with how difficult it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Joy.
Okay.
I really do need to play this game. It's going on my list.
It's a fun game. You're getting a pretty decent sneak preview. It's like this is kind of the halfway mark of the Dark World, so like the 2/3 mark, I guess, of the game. I just think it's really interesting. Like, I hate I hate the dungeon right before this. Like, it's so annoying. But this dungeon's okay. Maybe I have to.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, yeah, I have to go down.
Man, it's just another game. I don't know when I'm too lazy to play all these games.
I know what you mean. I have a huge backlog myself.
You what?
I have a huge backlog of games myself.
Yeah, I've got about like 20 ROMs in a folder that is like list of things to play, and it's in the middle of my desktop, and I ignore it every day. I mean, and what's sad? What's in there? There's Chrono Trigger in there.
Oh yeah, that.
And I can't believe I've not played that.
I hadn't played it for a long time either because I never owned it on card. Oh yeah, I'm so cheap. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I want to say it's a good game, but I've never played it myself. But I do know from anyone who's played it that they say, "This is the best thing ever. You have to play it."
I think it's one of the best games ever too, and I love RPGs. They are.
I mean, that's kind of how I was about Earthbound.
I have yet to play Earthbound. That's on my list.
Yeah, that's definitely worth it.
I really should. I should start playing that like today, even.
That would be a good idea. Yeah. What I found useful is that I turn on my recording software and then start playing one of the games, and that usually forces me to persevere through the game.
That would about do it.
And the reason I do that is like I'm too lazy to do it myself, so I need some sort of motivation. So I just start recording myself playing all this stupid crap, and I've got like 7 gigs of recording that's just absolutely horrible. But I'm actually getting through the list of games I need to play, so...
That'd do it, though. Okay, that's one room I missed on this floor, and I need to go to that one room, like right now. Because I'm not leaving this dungeon without its treasure.
No, you need that treasure.
Oh,
you did not just go through all of this not to get it.
Because this treasure is kind of important. It's the treasure that lets me kind of break open the rest of the game. Oh, and here it is.
You should get 2 of them.
I wish. Here is the revered Titansmith, which, now that I have it, I can actually do a lot of really fun things.
Yay!
With this, I shall rule the world. Or something.
Ruling the world's always good. So what does the Titan Mitt actually do? Like,
it lets me lift heavy shit, and by heavy shit, I mean black rocks outside, whereas before I could only lift, like, light blue rocks or something.
Oh, okay. So it lets you pick up different colored rocks.
Yeah. And which I need to do in order to, like, pretty much get to the next dungeon, though. And, like, temper my sword and pretty much do anything.
Awesome. This is... It reminds me of a Wraith Guard from, like, Morrowind or something.
I have yet to play Morrowind. I just got into Skyrim. Oh, and by the way, the princess isn't a princess. The princess is actually a boss.
It's so sad to hear. Whenever I hear people say, I've played Skyrim before I've played Morrowind or Oblivion.
I haven't played Morrowind either, but I really need to, because, like, I started Skyrim, and I'm like, oh my god, this is just amazing, where's my life going? Oh yeah, this boss is kind of easy, too. Well, it's not easy, but it's easy for me because I like bullet hells.
Well, I mean... Oh, yeah, that's true.
Also, I have a magic cape that makes me invulnerable.
What?
This cape, it turns me invisible, which means I'm not hittable, ever. It just costs magic. Very, very slowly.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, that boss isn't hard.
Okay then.
That's why I was just kind of like, oh yeah, I play Skyrim. I haven't played Morrowind Oblivion. Oh yeah, I'm just fighting a bullet hell boss. You know, it's no big deal.
Yeah, this is easy. I've done this before.
People complain about this boss, but, oh yeah, here's the real lady instead of the lady I pulled out of the dungeon. Blah blah blah, Dark World, Hylia, blah blah, Ganon is a dick, and I gotta kill him eventually. Your princess is in another castle. I am talking very slowly. You're a Hylia. Toast has a face. It's usually curly related.
I love Curly Brace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you played Curly Story?
Have I played what?
Curly Story. It's Cave Story, but you play as Curly instead of Quote.
No, but I'm gonna do that now.
Because it's actually it's actually a lot of fun. That's a good note to end on. Go play Curly Story. I'll link your YouTube and stuff in the description of this video when it goes up.
Yay, plugs!
Plugs! I plug everybody that I do guest stuff with too.
Awesome.
So, that's pretty good for this dungeon. Thanks for joining me on, you know, this magical adventure and stuff.
No problem.
Alright,
I'm glad I know at least a little bit about Zelda now.
I hope you've learned something. I hope you've all learned something. And I am Dovei, and join me next time.